Lights, camera, action.
Hey guys, John Ward, and here is another episode of Outback Adventures. And we found ourselves in Jamestown, coming down the 127 flea market, and we found a true Appalachian craftsman, what I call an Appalachian craftsman. He is a painter, a sign painter, and he's got some magnificent pieces of work that he's done here. Come here and look at some of these pieces right here. Ricky can paint one of these in a couple of hours, and he's been making them since we've been here the past few days. And you made these this weekend, I believe, didn't you, Ricky?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Check this sign out, this one here that he made.
You painted that woman on there and everything?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, he did it all.
God.
So, Ricky started painting when he was just a kid, didn't you, Ricky?
Yeah, painting and drawing, yeah.
And you sold your first painting at a young age. How old were you?
Yeah, about 7 or 8 years old. Yeah, for 25 cents, and it all was pennies. I got paid in pennies, and I thought that was a lot of money back then. And that's about like 1964, 65, yeah.
So what happened after that? People started wanting you to make signs or paint, you just kept growing?
Later on, when I was about 15 years old, I started making signs.
Yeah?
But I always, done drawing. But signs, with 15 was my first signs.
Mm-hmm.
And I got, believe it or not, I got $15 for painting 2 records, that pull cars on both sides.
The doors on the wreckers?
Yeah, I work all day for $15. That's all I charge, though. But I was 15-year-old.
Yeah. Well, we're just amazed at how fast you paint and what a great job. Let's go over here and look where he works at. We got a little bit of footage we'll show you of where he's been painting the last couple of days. So I saw a sign that says only open 9 days a year. Are you here 9 days a year, or is this the other people?
The other people.
So.
Yeah. Well, I work at a lumber yard here in town, Ace Lumber Yard, and I do this painting here for people.
So is this a commission piece somebody wanted this done, or is this something you're doing to sell?
Something I'm doing to sell.
Something to put out to sell?
Yeah.
Hillbilly Garage.
Yep. Yeah.
So, is this, you like painting on doors of old vehicles like that? I see you got some doors lined up. Those are going to be painted?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to paint them the next day or two. Yeah.
The next day or two, yeah?
Yeah.
Try to get them sold this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, sell a bunch of them every year?
Yeah, around 10 to 15, I guess.
Okay. So do you have some others that's already painted, ready to sell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see one right here. I didn't see it. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Hillbilly Garage. So how much is this?
$100.
$100?
Yeah.
That's cheap.
I know.
That's a good deal. If somebody collects that, it's hand painted. Wow. You can't beat a deal like that.
Done by Ricky Wright.
Ricky Wright, that's your name, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Now that one, I just used a pop bottle and drawed it, without any machines blowing it up. And this is the 50 style.
50 style.
Yeah, the pop bottle. And here's another one. A woman and her husband had me to do this for her. Now this is her shop name, Maggie May's Vintage in California.
Oh, so it's sold, and they're going to pick it up this weekend?
Yeah, she commissioned me to do that this morning.
This morning? So you painted it today?
About an hour and a half, yeah.
Well, you're fast at it then. How about that?
I use chalk, and then it's drawn out.
Look at this self-portrait he's made with Superman.
Yeah.
He's working with one here with Frankenstein. This is Ricky right here. So you sketch it out by hand, then you go back and paint? Or is this just a sketching that done?
This is just a pencil sketch.
Pencil sketch is going to stay like this?
Yeah.
Okay, then check this one out over here with Superman, what he did. Here he is, right there. He painted himself. Check that out. And he works here at the, what do they call this place? Good Junk Cheap?
Yeah, Good Junk Cheap is where we're at once a year, painting.
They come here for they open up for 9 days a year. The junk man told me that owns this place, and he opens up for this, and we've got some good footage of all the different things. But they go buy car doors and hoods and different things and paint them.
Yeah.
And about everything in this whole property you've about hand painted over the last few years, haven't you?
Yeah. He kept me busy. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, we really appreciate seeing people still doing the handcraft now. You know, everything's computerized and vinyl cut, and it gets done by computer. There's no skill much into that. You know, it's technology. And to find somebody that's still handcrafting stuff is really cool. You know?
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Now, do you do this besides here, like through the year?
Yeah. Occasionally, people want me to paint signs for them. You know, church signs or road signs. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah. So you just get a call. They know you. You're known around the area here.
Yeah, I do wall murals too, but I don't really like to. It takes 2 or 3 months to do a wall mural.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe 10 foot high and 28 foot wide. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
With a little tiny brush. Yeah.
That's a project. So you come to the 127 flea market?
The last 3 years in a row, we come out from California with a motor home and an empty trailer, rent a car, buy all the 4 days, and load up the trailer and head home.
So you've bought some of Ricky's work?
We bought 4 of them. We had 2 custom made. That was one of them, the DMS Racing Motors, Livermore, California. And then my wife had one made that said Maggie Mae's Vintage from Lincoln, California. That's her vintage store.
Wow. Yeah. So I guess it's a highlight of your stop coming here to see this.
This is the first time we found it, but we'll be back next year if we come through here.
You just come through this time and found him.
It was
Yeah.
an accident. Wasn't it?
So you bought 4 of these on this one trip?
Yeah, we bought 2 of the Hillbilly Garage and then the 2 customs that he did for us while we waited.
Oh well, how about that?
Yeah, really does great work.
Yeah,
great
appreciate
work.
it. Thank you.
Like this big sign out here, did you make this sign or paint this one?
Yeah. That's a Frankenstein sign.
Frankenstein sign.
Good, I love it.
So when did you make that one? How old's that one?
That was made last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
I love it.
From a refrigerator door, a Volkswagen.
Let's walk over here and look at me. I like that.
It's an oddball. It's an oddball door.
So now is he going to use this for a sign out here by the road?
Yeah, it's advertising his buildings. You know, the Roanoke tiny houses. You know that's what that's for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where's they at? Where's the tiny houses at?
Well, right where that.
Oh, okay, down in here. I'll see.
Yeah.
So he's got tiny houses he rents out. And...
Yeah, I done that Exxon sign. Now that's not original.
Oh, well, you painted that.
Yeah, made it look like a, you know.
Well, don't find many people still doing hand painting no more.
Yeah.
How about this Coca-Cola? Looks like you made it painted the top. Top part says good junk, maybe.
Actually, I painted the bottom too.
Oh, you painted the bottom.
Yeah, it looks real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's hand painted.
Well, so I'm seeing other signs. So you've been doing it for what did you say now? How many years?
For him, for about 9, 10 years.
9, 10 years. Yeah.
But
So
I've been painting and drawing all my life, you know.
okay, yeah. Hobby and
Yeah, you see, artist, you know, is drawing stuff, but painting signs is a different technique. But I know how to draw and paint. You know, so that way I can come up with anything. You know, like you know, that Yogi Bear thing. You know.
yeah. So I see you skis on the bottom here. And what's this? Volkswagen trunk hood?
Yeah. I guess it's for the motor part. I guess
Yeah.
it's.
I call it the trunk. I guess
do too. And that's an old hubcap. He told me what it was. I think it's off of a Plymouth, I believe.
So I see a bunch of other stuff. Is this stuff that y'all going to paint maybe at some point, or if you just get around to it, or that's for sale too, huh? So that's some. I've never thought about that. That's a good way to do some artwork, ain't it, on some automotive parts?
Yeah, people.
So what's this here? Did you help build this?
No, he had that built probably. I mean, he built that probably himself. I guess at least 25, 30 years ago. I think when he moved here.
Oh, when he moved here? Okay.
Yeah.
So he's had that for a while, maybe moved it here.
Yeah.
Hoods, cool door awnings.
Yeah, that has some quick
Okay.
signs, yeah.
So these hoods people using for awnings over the door.
Yeah.
Well. So yeah, so it takes you a couple hours maybe to do them. I guess you've done a lot of them.
I say I can knock it out in 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, piece of cake, you might say.
Piece of cake. You've done a few of them, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, I see some
I
more.
do 'em almost blindfolded.
See something else here. This is you call this folk art or
You know, that's something Perry made.
Perry?
Yeah, Perry made that.
I call that Appalachian folk art.
You want vintage? Put it across the front. Kind of do your thing. Put a shadow on it.
Yeah, okay, let me show you something, Graham. Okay, now, you see this one? Not like that.
Yeah, this looks pretty good. Yeah. Whatever color you think.
Then when this get dry, we'll wipe the chalk off and bam, there she is.
Oh, wow.
In person.
Good idea.
Yeah, chalk is good. You know, it's forgiving, you know, to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Pencil, you know, you got the lines and all that stuff. And see, a lot of times you don't even follow the lines. You don't have to.
Right?
Lions, tigers, and bears. Here we go. Yeah, and to me, I don't care if it's 500 people watching. You know, it don't bother me.
Well, we want to come back and see you next year for sure
Yeah,
and see
that'd
what
be
you're
nice.
doing, and we'll try to stay in touch with you. And leave Ricky a comment if you like us. I call it Appalachian folk art, and he's painted on some other things over here that we'll show you some pictures of here in the end that he's made. And we'll glad you watched today, and we'll see you all next time.
Yeah, I do all old school stuff.
Old school, that's right.
Only old school.
Old school. All right, let's go over and keep.